Tiempo Real en su temporada La Quinta Calle llega a la parrilla de UAO Play con contenidos diversos para ustedes. Todos los jueves a la 1:30 de la tarde después del noticiero 90 minutos, emisión central.
UAO Play, lo puedes ver.
Tradiciones.
Yo siempre hablo de la palabra respeto porque me parece que eso prima mucho en mí y en la forma de ser mí.
Historias.
Y yo con un megáfono que nos quedó todo quemado, salía a perifonear que habíamos vuelto a abrir el local para que la gente regresara.
Legado.
Si vos creces en un ambiente donde tenés a tu mamá haciendo una cosa, a tu abuela haciendo lo mismo, pues obviamente se transmite de generación en generación.
Ciudadanas del mundo que escogieron a Cali para vivirla. Colonias, el poder de las migrantes. Episodio de estreno los martes luego de 90 minutos a primera hora, con repetición los martes luego de 90 minutos edición central.
UAO Play, lo puedes ver. UAO Play, lo puedes ver.
Welcome to UAO Speaks English, a radio program made by students for the world.
Hi everyone and welcome to UAO Speaks English. My name is Diana Toro, your host, and today we have a special program in collaboration with High Intermediate Subject at UAO University. Today with me I have 5 different gentlemen, very handsome and talented, and I'm going to introduce each of them. Let's start saying hi to Juan David Mosquera. Hello, Juanda.
Hello, teacher. Hi everyone. I hope you are doing fine and are ready for hear what we have to do. We have to talk about it.
Thank you, Juan. And then we go with Joseph Gomez. Hello, Joseph.
Hi, Diana, and hello, everyone. I'm glad we are here, and I hope we can gain some new knowledge from this.
Definitely. Thank you for joining us, Joseph. We continue with Juan David Sanchez.
Hi, teacher. Hi, teacher. Hi, everyone. I hope you are very well today. This is a pleasure to be here with all of you. So, it's an honor.
Thank you, JD. And another JD. We're going to call him David Marrique. Hello, David.
Hi, everyone. Nice to be here. Good to see you today. We are interested in this topic we're going to talk about and hear your opinions.
Thank you, David. And we have a special surprise for you. He's a professor at the Languages Institute at Universidad Autónoma de Occidente, and he has become the new conductor of UAO Speaks English. Being here for the first time, I want to introduce you to the wonderful Manuel Nocua.
Thank you, Dianita. I really appreciate your introduction and being here, but looking at you, you look different today.
Do I?
Yeah. What is it?
What is it?
I don't know. Your smile looks brighter.
There you go. Try to find out. Try to find out what's going on.
She don't have brackets.
I don't have braces anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Everybody, what do you think?
You look amazing.
I know
Nice.
how it feels. It feels weird for when you have it for a very long time and then you don't have it. It feels like a liberation or something like that.
For how long you have brackets?
Actually, this is my third time.
Whoa. You would include the first two.
First time, it was a year and a half. And when they came off, they didn't look as expected. They came back on for a year and a half more. And after that, they looked pretty well. But I had a wisdom tooth that was doing some work in my teeth and they got crooked again. So I had it the third time in June of last year, but it was just a few months of having them. So I'm so relieved and I hope that this is the last that I do care of my teeth from now on.
But they look amazing.
Thank you so much. I'm very happy and thank you for noticing that. We have some special invitations from Juan David Mosquera, right?
Well, we want everyone to follow us in Facebook and Instagram as while speaking English. There you will see weekly fun facts, videos, and info regarding our future programs.
And if you would like to be our guest in our program, you may contact us through Instagram DMs and explain your topic and your ideas you would like to share in our program.
And also, if you are the UAO student and you would like to be there or part of the program radio, so the radio team, you can also send us the message through Instagram saying why you would like to join.
Well, so guys, without further ado, let's start with our program.
Let's do it. Let's go with the first section. What do you think?
What do you think about it?
Well, and actually, while we get the what do you think Cortina Goose, let me tell you that you should follow us on UAO Speaks English on Instagram and Facebook. Remember, UAO Speaks English. Here you're going to see fun facts. You're going to see what's coming. So let me tell you that we have some interesting programs coming up after Holy Week. We're going to take a break during Holy Week. But do you remember what's happening in April the 13th, Manuel? We have the Glendon College.
We have a really special program coming, Dianita. And this is kind of a surprise for everyone because the university has done like different activities with this specific college. And it's going to be a wonderful opportunity to connect with your intercultural interests, especially if you're in love with the friend of the North.
You can
Canada.
tell us a little bit, like open up a little bit the gift.
I will say it's a surprise.
Surprise.
And you're invited to join us.
You're
next
invited.
Week, no, next week because we'll be celebrating Holy Week. But April 13th, we'll be doing Glendale College. So remember, it's a program mostly related to culture and specifically Canada.
Exactly, with the collaboration of Glendon College, a university in Canada. So guys, let's see if we're ready. Are we ready to go to the what do you think section?
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Come on.
Okay, so guys, since your opinion is very important for us, we decided to create this new section called What Do You Think About It? So here we want you to think about specific topics and answering in the chat. We have our super nice Valentina and teacher Rocio in the comments backstage. So please remember, you will have to use complete sentences answering the questions you're about to see.
That's right, Manuel. And the questions for today are 3. Have you ever heard of the term crunch? C-R-U-N-C-H. Crunch. Like the chocolate crunch?
I know. Like
Exact-
chocolate bar.
Yeah, like the chocolate bar. I mean, you don't see them anymore around, but it used to be nice because it used to be the chocolate and the crispy. Good. So the question is, have you ever heard of the term crunch? I don't know if teacher Catherine and Gustavo, if we have that slide with the question. Have you ever heard this term? The second question is, have you ever felt burnt out? But I want some of you to tell me, what does the term burnt out means?
Well, you want to?
Yeah. Burnout specifically means when you're like doing a lot of things in your work or something like homework, things like that. So you have a lot of things to do. So then you feel very, very tired. You don't want to do anything. So it's like the feeling of being like burned. So
Like literally burned.
like layer burn of the tiredness.
No energy.
No energy. You feel a lot of sleeping. So it's like that time when you have a lot of work to do, and you don't want it because you are very tired.
Got it. So guys, all of you are pretty busy all the time. You are doing homework, projects, plus that you're playing sports. You have family time, friends time, maybe girlfriend or boyfriend time. So how to manage all these things and all these activities without getting burnt out? That is what we're going to be talking about today. The third question is, how do you deal with stress? So we invite you to answer these questions in the comments section. We're going to repeat the questions. First, have you ever heard about the term crunch? Second, have you ever felt burnt out? And third, how do you deal with stress? While we get your answers in the chat, I want to ask my co-conductors these 3 questions. Let's start over here with Professor. Have you ever heard the term crunch?
Ooh. To be honest, that's kind of a new word for me. I was learning about it, especially with these guys. They are experts and they've been telling me about it. Well, I took the time to make some research, and I will say, as they were explaining before, that I didn't hear about crunch, but I know it's highly related to overwork and how people simply don't measure whatever they're doing, and they just want to achieve and complete specific goals, and that's burning them down. I read, Dianita, this is a big problem, especially in Japan.
Okay.
Because people have really high commitment, not only with their jobs, but with society in general.
Salary means.
Yeah. Regarding the second question, I will say, have you ever felt burned out? For sure. Oh my God. I'm gonna tell you like a little bit about my experience. I worked as a history, geography, and economics professor in a bilingual school in Peru. And oh my God, I don't have experience and I don't have a lot of knowledge to teach history, especially from a foreign country. So it's been a kind of a challenge. And I felt burned out. After 2 years, I was exhausted and I had to take a break from teaching.
Okay.
Finally, how do you deal with stress? I will say basically, I really like to work out. I do yoga. And, well, unfortunately, I have a dog, but he's not here with me. So dogs are a really good source to get rid of your stress.
What is your dog name?
My dog's name is Mushu. Do you know who is Mushu?
Yeah,
like
the dragon for Mulan.
Okay.
You're right.
And the first time I'm going to say it is from Kung Fu Panda? Or?
Yes. So Mushu is the dragon, the protector. Mulan used to have the little dragon.
Yeah.
Are you planning to bring him with you?
For sure. He's coming to visit Cali as soon as possible. So hopefully after the Holy Week.
And you know, have you seen the Puss in Boots movie?
Oh yeah,
The new
Well,
one.
not
The
really.
new one with the Chihuahua?
a little bit.
Diana, were you more dog person or cat person?
I'm definitely a dog person. I have 3 dogs.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
What
And
breed
I'm more
are they?
cats. I have a white one.
Okay.
Like we find in our home like a lot of years ago. We never know how she got theirs, but it was like.
But you rescue her.
We rescue her.
Oh my
Nice.
goodness! So, how can I to live with them? So the many dogs. So
You
it's
live in a
very
big
difficult,
place?
no?
I don't think it's difficult because everything is, it depends on how you like to have a routine. And they are very well trained. So they're pretty good dogs.
And they're small dogs?
They're small dogs.
Oh, okay. Well, that's at least.
My spoiled dog is Boogie. He's actually 16 years old.
A senior dog.
He's a senior, but he's my puppy.
He will
And
always be your
He
puppy.
was born in the United States, and I saw him being born. So he's my therapy dog.
What a travel.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
So-
kind of funny because I have a dog that have 3 years, but I'm more like a cat person.
You
know?
are. But do
Because-
you also have cats?
And no, that's the problem. But I don't really get along with my dog. But like when I I get with some friend that have a cat or a cat in the street, it really they really get friendly with me.
You are like, oh, kitty, yeah.
Sometimes.
That's my vibe.
And you know, animals feel your energy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
I have had guests over, and my dogs haven't stopped barking at them. Like they're not in good energy in that moment. And you see people that cats get near to them and touch them and get around their legs. I mean, it all depends on the energy that you have. And like you said, you could be a cat person or a dog person. But what I was going to is that with the Puss in Boots, the little Chihuahua he says he's a therapeutic dog. That he'll make you calm down if you feel stressed, if you're sad, if you're depressed. And you know, nowadays you can have a emotional support dog, a certified dog by a psychiatrist that could travel with you everywhere, even in the plane, even in buses. You could take him to restaurants because he's your emotional support. When people have panic attacks or they have anxiety attacks,
Social anxiety.
yes, they are trained to calm the person down. So that is a good idea to have a pet. If you have these kind of nerve wrecks or anxiety attacks, it will help you a lot. So good bringing that up, teacher.
Thank you.
Let's go with the some comments because our comment section is booming. Valentina, teacher Rocio, and Juanca, what comments do you have for us so that we can start reading and interacting with people? We have over here, I see from Maria del Mar Garcia, from Andres Rendon. Okay, there you go. Maria Jose Satizabal says, no, I don't know about the term crunch, but I'll be attentive to learn. Thank you for your willingness, Maria Jose. Luis Francisco, can you read the comment, please? Over there.
Yeah, Luis Francisco say, I just know it's related to exercise and
To do crunches.
That's another meaning.
Pues, it could be, but when we talk about crunch, we talk about like what Joseph said is like burnout, to do overwork, mostly in video games projects or something like that, but any kind of project could be, because well, crunch is like the feeling that how people feel when they overwork or overdo something, like they feel crack, something like that. I think that's the origin of the word.
Ah, okay.
That's a good point of view.
Let's imagine there's a wood stick.
Yeah.
And you're bending it so much until it cracks.
Yeah.
So you hear the crunch.
Yeah.
That's a great example.
Oh wow.
You get crunchy.
You get crunchy. I get crunchy, but for other reasons. My knees.
That's cool.
So we have another comment over there. Can you read it, Joseph?
GVO says, for me, crunch is like when you break something like the sound.
Oh, we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
What other comment do we have? Isabela, go.
Isabela Lopez Ibarra says, I have never really heard the word crunch, but would like to know what it is.
Cool.
We're going to explain later.
Very good. And crunchy can be a cookie. Yes, we love cookies. Thank you, Juan Andres. JD, what other comment there?
I'm sorry, Juliana Hernandez. Music relaxes me.
Relaxes me.
Yeah, me too.
Music
This
is a good
very
therapy.
important for me.
What music do you hear? What music do you listen when you're stressed?
I think it depends on my mood, you know? I mean, it could feel stressed, but at the same time, I could feel energetic.
Okay.
Or I could feel stressed, but at the same time, I could feel sad.
So what is your choice?
It depends on my mood. I have a like playlist. I mean, I made myself, and it depends on the genre of the music. It applies for my mood in that moment.
Got it.
So if I feel like kind of sad or like tired, I have like ambient music.
Okay.
Electronic ambient music. Or if I feel electronic, I could hear some like rock or something like that. So it depends on the mood. But the music is a very, very good therapy.
When I feel like I have low energy or I'm going through something, I play hardcore salsa.
La salsita. A salsita. I need a salsita to feel good.
Exactly, to make my feet move. What about you? What music do you listen to?
Well, it's a kind of odd option, but I think some people do it too. I listen to video game host.
What do you mean?
Original soundtrack.
Original soundtrack for like
games?
Nintendo, like Legend of Zelda, Kirby, Pokemon.
The music ambience on video games.
It's really
very
relaxing.
particular.
That's very relaxing, actually. Yeah.
Have you heard about the live concerts they do in Fortnite?
No.
Oh yeah.
That's like
Yeah,
something
so
very
it is
common. Music
very
is highly
crazy,
related
no?
to video games now.
Like Travis Scott.
Like Ariana Grande has done it,
Marshmello.
Drake,
Grande,
The
Bruno
Weeknd,
Mars,
among
the
others, like the big
Marshmello.
ones.
So
You
it's
see?
the very different concerts.
And
in
it's
the-
really cool
in the
because they
video games,
create
so it's
like
very
characters
strange.
for them. So
Yeah.
they are animated characters doing a live show in the video games.
That's amazing. I'm a video game illiterate, but I'd love to learn and I'll give it a try. Definitely. Okay. So guys, what else is coming? What's next in our agenda? All right.
Delke Rodriguez say, if I want to relax, I play basketball. The sport a good solution for the stress.
Exercising and sports is definitely so healthy. I mean, it will relax your mind and your body. Do you guys practice any sports or any hobbies?
Yes, I practice to basketball.
I practice
all the
basketball
nights.
too.
And you too?
Volleyball.
Volleyball.
I used to do exercise. I used to do parkour, but well, it was really relaxing sometimes. But also it was really scary because there are some things that feels like kind of difficult, like climbing some things or jumping around. But that kind of exercise is actually very good because you let everything, your energy out. When people finish doing parkour, they usually feel sleepy or something like that. It happens to me a lot. When I arrive to my house after doing parkour, I feel like I'm going to sleep now. I can't do it myself anymore.
You're exhausted already.
Yeah.
Are you like Spider-Man jumping from side to side?
Oh, I wish I was a Spider-Man.
Okay. All right, Joseph.
too.
So we're gonna get into the facts, into everything that we have and they have researched for you. So Joseph, why don't you start telling us what does crunch refer to?
Okay, now that you're asking me, I'm going to talk about this specific term. First of all, crunch refers to a compulsory overtime during the development of a software. Especially it relates to video game industry. So when you have like a deadline, a very short deadline, like you have 1 year to develop this game, the people that are being the develop team and the programming, etc., they have to be like overwork a lot. It could feel like a culture inside the team. So it's like their bosses didn't tell you you have to work a lot, but you see your partners doing it, so you feel like bad for them.
It's like a personal pressure.
A personal pressure you apply to yourself, so you have to do a lot of work beyond your human capability.
Got it.
So that tends to help problems with your family, with your friends, because you don't see them anymore, and let's kind of that stuff.
Okay, thank you. And we want to ask the audience, have you ever felt crunched? That would be like the question. Yes, overwhelmed with not only work, but maybe all the responsibilities that you have with dealing with family, friends, schoolwork, sports, exercise, personal matters. What makes you feel crunched? Mosquera is going to tell us more about the crunched concept.
Well, as far as I know, this kind of habits can be very badly for someone's mental and physical health, because for experience, I haven't heard a lot of this term, but I have experienced some things that could lead to us, like insomnia, feeling physically and emotionally exhausted, loss of appetite, and depression even. But, well, some other things could be anxiety or like feeling very angry all the time. But, well, I think mostly, like you say, we in the university sometimes, or maybe all the time, some people feel like in crunch because they have a lot of homework. More, they feel very crunch in projects, and sometimes even the partners or friends don't help because they put even more pressure to do those projects or those works.
Okay. And JD Sanchez, what's happening next? What other information do you have related to crunch?
Well, so the third crunch refer to work the one or 2 or 3 days overtime. So this is very crazy. So there are already complaints from workers that the crunch is extending to a month or 2 months. This is too continuous to the work. So it's very crazy because, but for me, this is very labor exploitation. The labor exploitation in the hygiene level. So This is very crazy how the people suffer more. So it's very interesting. So
okay, thank you, JD. And
another
David is going to complement on that information.
Well, talking about crunch time, depression, exhaustion, stress are common illness among these people who have crunch time. I'll agree. I might say it's common to university students to have crunch time because a lot of works took us. Some students have tend to procrastinate a lot to and it's difficult because they need to organize their time. But social isolation also occurs the destruction of the family structure and friends. When you get, how do I say it? You get mad. You just don't care if your mother, your dad, or your most closest friend. You're just mad at them, and
you treat them like everything, or you treat everyone like bad. Doesn't matter who is or something like that.
Like when you get very, very tired, you feel like cranky. So
Yeah.
you get mad when everyone, you don't care about things.
Yeah.
Just for the matter of the homework.
Yeah.
You know, Professor Manuel, David has mentioned something that is crucial, and is procrastination. So my question is, do we get crunch because really we're too overwhelmed, or because we're not really organized with our time? What's your opinion on that?
I wouldn't say you will get crunch because of the amount of work you receive. So I will say like you get crunched mostly when you have a high commitment and you are not able to differentiate between your personal life and your work. You need to make like a big division between those two, because even though like for me, I really enjoy my job, I love being a teacher, but sometimes I overwork and I don't know when to stop. So I will say it's not a matter of procrastinate, but it's more
a combination of two.
Like
the two of them.
Do you feel it's not enough what you do sometimes in your work, something like that? So you keep doing it. Yeah.
There's the persons like they don't see that division line you tell. Then there's called like workaholics.
Yeah.
They stay more in their phase of as a worker, and they leave behind their phase as a human being.
It's kind of hard, especially because I have a friend. Hi Barb, if you're looking at me, I have a friend in Australia, and she told me she uses work to avoid her personal life.
Okay.
After she had like a situation, like especially her husband died.
Okay.
When he passed away, she just focused on her job.
To keep busy.
Just like to don't think about it.
You could tell us what is her job?
She's an English professor too.
Okay.
Where?
And you know, for English professor, it's very easy to get crunch because you're always doing something. You're grading, you're planning, you are attending students, you are, revising something, or you're in class. So your job doesn't stop in the classroom. After you leave the classroom, you even have more work than what you had in the
You
classroom.
could tell it's more the job you have outside than inside the class.
What you see in the class is the result of many hours of planning and thinking and adjusting.
Not only planning, but replanning. Because sometimes we plan something, it doesn't work out, and we have to make it work. So it takes us a lot of time to plan, replan, and then apply.
There you go. So you guys interview some people around the campus. I want to know about those people. Who are they? Why did you interview them? And tell me, what are we going to watch next? I know we're going to watch an interview. Who is that person? Why did you interview that person? Who can tell me a little bit more about that?
But I think before telling you that, it's going to be good if we read some of the comments the audience is writing in the chat.
Right on point. There you go. Teacher Rocio, Valentina, and Juan Carlos. What other comments do we have? Because people are talking about how they manage stress, if they feel burned out. So Teacher Manuel, are you able to read down there?
Yes. So Sofia Cárdenas, hello Sophie. It's horrible when people have to take pills to sleep. Insomnia is a big issue.
It
Not
is.
only for older people, but for everyone.
Any age.
Especially if you are under a lot of stress and pressure.
And you're already under a lot of stress, and then you cannot rest. So you're more irritable the next day. Everything like accumulates. So yes, definitely. Maria Jose Satizabal says, accumulation of university activities, a lot of responsibility that could cause crunch as well. Let's see what other comments do we have.
Nicole Elape Morales says, totally. Oh.
Being a teacher is hard work. I was
Yeah.
able to read it.
And Professor Brenda is saying in the chat too, we do a lot of paperwork.
Isabella,
Okay.
Isabella Zapisa, it says it gives me a lot of stress and relaxed music. The relaxed music salsa.
With music salsa.
Wow.
Isabella is one of mine.
A lot of
That's
people
very
hear salsa,
that's
yeah.
very true, but for me it's not very relaxing hearing salsa music in the morning on Sunday. Yeah.
Salsa is good at any time.
That's what say people who start Mondays like 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. something like that. But for some people, it's like hearing the maracas and it's like
It's like too early in the morning to be hearing that.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay. Luisa Muñoz, okay, Gustavo Adolfo Sala says it's very important to know how the brain works because there are a lot of things that we can control. Well, letting go of so many worries is therapy that you can do. And I mean, the only thing that you can control are your thoughts.
Yeah.
And from there on, everything could fall into its part.
That was a really nice comment. If we start thinking about the relationship between the conscious and unconscious things that happen in our brain.
Have you ever meditate?
Yes, I do it like I will say daily.
Okay.
Daily. It's important. This is going to be a suggestion for everyone. Guys, please don't use your phone the first 10 minutes of the day. So as soon as you wake up, don't look at the phone at all, and you're gonna notice a big difference. Like even to take your time just to meditate, no music, just listen to your unconscious. Listen to your other self. That's very important.
As a
to
plus
stay in peace.
to your tip, I could say that early in the morning, in the first hour or hour and a half, the level of cortisol in the brain is like in the top. So it's not recommended to drink coffee. So the person that like to drink coffee, caffeine and like tea. Mm-hmm. Because the caffeine it levels up more the level of cortisol.
So what will be the perfect time to have a cup of coffee?
Like in the morning, it could be 9.5.
Oh.
Or how many hours after you wake up?
I mean, if we take like the common hour, you wake the person standard wake ups like could be 8 or 7.
No,
not
it
for
could be
teachers.
no. people. Common people wake up at 6 to be in their job at 8.
But the TL plays more than the time after you wake up. It plays more than the time of the day.
Okay.
And it works with the sun, things like that. So in the morning it could be like 9.5 to 10.
9:30.
And then it goes up to 1.
Got it.
So in the middle of the day, it's not recommended to.
All right. And to complement what Manuel and Joseph are saying, another tip that has worked for me lately is not sleeping with my phone inside my room.
Yeah.
I plug it in the bathroom or in another room or in the living room where I can hear the alarm. I still hear it because I need to wake up, but not inside. And trying to turn off the Wi-Fi at night has made me sleep better because I was the kind of person, and I have been for a long time, that wakes up different times during the night, and specifically at 3 in the morning every single morning.
That's me.
Yeah. Isn't that weird? I know. That's very annoying.
We're connected in that too.
There you go. And I just want to sleep straight the whole night. So it has helped me to put my cell phone outside and to turn off the Wi-Fi to definitely have more rest. Because you don't see the waves, you don't see the Wi-Fi waves, but they're there, maybe affecting your brain and stuff. Okay, so are we ready for the interview now?
Oh yeah. Well, the ones who made the interview were Joseph and JD, so they could tell us about their friend that helped us to do the interview.
Okay, and especially we have 2 interviews for today. And we make a couple of questions that I'm going to tell you about. The first one is, have you ever heard this term? Like an introduction to the and the one is being recorded. The second one is, how are the deadlines in a video game project or any kind of project? As we said early in the radio program, the term it applies especially in the video games industry, but it could apply to any kind of project that have a deadline. That's like the special thing.
Okay.
Question number 3 is, how's your experience dealing with stress in work, like their manners or their coping mechanisms to lower the stress. Question number 4 is, how you felt burnout. And the last question is, what would you do to deal with the crunch if you ever feel it, or you know something that is going in that process. So I would like to JD.
Yeah. So the first interview, we interviewed the Valentina Gomez. She is the graphic designer, and she is the 7th semester, and she is my best friend. This is the cute girl, and she has also works in the family business. So is the business is very small, and let's see what she has to say about the crunch. No?
Okay, let's watch it.
Well, I have never heard that term in my life. Well, it's kind of hard to me to start to study because I procrastinate a lot. So I must say that when I start studying, I don't stop for a long time, but maybe I just take a break for 1 minute or just for straight or to wash my face with water and feel a little bit more fresh and start again, because like I say, I procrastinate too much, and I leave the works at the end. Okay, well, what I do to handle the stress, I guess that sometimes I just try to walk and try to see the nature, and maybe take a little shower very fast and cold, because maybe that refresh my ideas, or just wash my face, or sometimes I try to organize my room and try to keep an order, because that creates an order in my head. So I think that's the way that I handle the stress at work. Well, the question is, have you ever felt burnout? Well, I guess yes. Sometimes when I work in teams, it's kind of hard when you don't know the other person, and maybe that person has a strong character or something like that, and it's very strong to handle it. Sometimes I just get overwhelming and maybe I cry, or sometimes I don't know how to handle it, and maybe crying is the only way that that is the solution. Well, sometimes I just try to hear another person, and I talk to my mom or a close friend, and I try to I try to release or drop that emotions, and maybe to get an advice from another person. Maybe that is a little bit better to get blank the head or something. And I think that's it. Maybe, like I said before, I take a shower, I try to get out to the house, in the space that I am, and I don't know, felt like more refreshed with the environment. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, everyone, thank you so much for that interview. And we had some other interviews prepared that we're going to post in our social media so that you have the opportunity to watch them and to learn about the different opinions that these people gave us. You guys tell us, who are the other interviewees that you guys had?
One of the interviews is called David Duque.
Okay.
He's a mechanical engineer and graduated from UAO in 2021.
Okay.
He works in Bogota and he had to deal with very stressful situations in their work.
Got it. So the one that we just watched was Valentina Gomez. She's a graphic designer here at UAO. Thank you, Valentina, for your participation. We are also going to be posting in our social media the interview from David Duque. And do we have a third interview as well? Or that was those two?
Yeah, there was those.
Those two. Okay. So we're going to go into our third section. Teacher Manuel, what is our third section about?
Get it right. Get it right. So that's how we are getting close to the end of our show, our program, and we are going to be answering some of your questions in the chat. So what questions do you have for us, guys?
Okay. Well, the first one will be what we have talked a lot. What is crunch? The first answer is a snack. The second is a song. The third one is an unhealthy habit. And the fourth one is a network process.
Got it. And I know we have a presentation so that people see the question with the options. So we're going to ask our master Gustavo and our teacher Caterine if maybe they could show on the screen the different questions so that people start. There you go. That is the slide. So read it again, please.
Okay. What is crunch? What is crunch? A nut, and a snack, and song, an unhealthy habit, and a network process.
A chocolate.
Something like that, yeah. Could be.
That could be a good option.
Could be a cookie, could be a chocolate.
There you go. So guys, we want to see your comments. Tell us A, B, C, or D. What is crunch? And don't confuse crunch with crush.
Yeah.
Look, we have
How you ever feel have a crush?
I have had a crush. Yes. When I was a teenage. But that's a different program. So
that was an easy one. Yeah.
So what are people answering? What are they saying?
B.
An unhealthy habit.
They're saying B. Gustavo says C. Most people are saying B. So
I see a C.
Yeah, let's find out. Is B the right answer? Let's go into the next slide.
Yeah.
Yes.
Woohoo.
We have a spelling mistake right there. We did it on purpose just to make sure that you were paying attention. What letter is that word missing? Let me know in the comments.
Show us. Let us know.
Exactly. So, Juan David Manrique, what is question number 2?
Question number 2 is what kind of situation crunch cause? Job promotion. B, a new ways to cook. C, get better in a sport. D, anxiety.
What kind of situations does crunch cause? Job promotion? Well,
I don't think so.
New ways to cook, get better in sports, or anxiety? What are people answering? Let's see. People are saying
A, B, C, D.
D, anxiety. That's from Luis Martinez. Luis
David
Francisco
Garcia says
Martinez.
B.
Alejandro
David Camilo says
D. David Garcia B.
Yo soy Mario Fernandez says yes, yes, yes.
We need another option.
He agrees.
Like
Everyone,
an exercise.
Everyone's saying D. Yeah, this one's pretty easy too, but people were paying attention. That's what is important.
That's good.
Let's go, JD, with question number 3.
Yeah. So the question number 3 is what can you do to deal with
it to deal with crunch.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
What are the options?
Well, the options is have better control with your time. The first, the second
one,
progress state.
Procrastinate.
And the
third
first
one,
eat a lot. And the fourth, pull up an all-nighter.
I'm not sure about the last one. But
let's say the
okay.
people,
like keeping all night awake or something
Have
like
you
Like
ever,
insomnia?
Have you
Yeah.
ever heard that? Putting a night letter is when like you have to stay awake all night
Oh, to finish something.
to
Yeah.
finish something.
Yeah.
I have done that a lot.
Yeah,
It's
same.
like you didn't sleep
yeah, and
lot.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Like you just went straight to class or to work the next
straight
day.
away to the morning.
Eduardo,
The
Okay.
next morning.
So do we have answers already?
It's like a
Junior
modis.
C. So, man,
People are saying A. Have better control with your time. Yes. Well, you guys, sometimes we like to suffer because we have the whole week to do homework, but we wait the day before at 10 p.m. to start the project.
I have
Yeah.
noticing that I
All
have.
thanks to
I bet
procrastination.
a lot of people will do that in a Holy Week.
Yeah. You have the whole Holy Week. You're not doing anything, like you're not traveling anywhere. But Sunday night, you start doing your homework.
One
Yeah.
of the,
That is due on Monday.
The special will call doing everything one night before.
But it's
One
a
of those
Colombian
person-
thing.
yeah.
No, I didn't want to say it,
No.
but for foreigners, they call it Colombian or South American time.
Yeah.
No, to be honest, I have like kind of relationship with people. I wouldn't say out of the globe. There's people are different countries,
Uh-huh.
and like everyone's doing it. I mean, there's people that have better control of their time. The procrastination is spread.
It's better. It's not as okay. All right.
No, something's in their schedule.
Their
I
schedule.
won't call like a cultural thing. It's more like a human nature.
Could be, could be.
We could talk about that in another
Yeah.
program. The concept of procrastination. According to Joseph.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Cool. Okay.
Okay, our next question is how can we help people in a crunch situation? A, make them feel better and motivated. B, put them more job. C, make them stop even if they're not finished. And D, tell them to calm down and take their time. So,
This is hard.
When people
Yeah.
tell me to calm down, I actually get more angry.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
Yeah, welcome to the group.
Or when they ask you, "Are you angry? Are you angry? Are you
Yeah.
okay?"
Or why?
Yeah,
Why are you so angry? Or you look angry? Why are you angry? Or something like that. And it's like I'm
Yeah, so
not
the
angry.
Maria Clara,
But
they're,
you get a lot of angry because of the questions. You tell them that you are not angry, but
right
they keep
Asking you.
asking you. See, yeah, or something like that. So it's like I'm not angry. Please stop asking me like something like that.
and there's people too, they have like this condition called the angry rest face. Like their normal face, the normal expression is to you like them in that like you think they're angry, but they're not angry. You're just normal.
Okay.
Some of the comments are putting like, is A the answer?
Talk your stress out. Talking is a very good therapy, especially with someone who is not going to instantly give an opinion, but first listen to you. And then if you ask for their opinion, that their opinion is very neutral, is very beneficial, but not maybe criticizing or judging what you're going through. And this has been the end of today's program.
Actually, that is the is something for the other question. The fifth question is the fourth one that the answer was make them feel better. A lot of people answered that question. It was right. Making people feel better, less stress, even if they are at work, could make them feel motivated to finish things right and in a less time, because Well, when you feel like burnt out, you feel like I just want to do this and go to my home or something like that. But you make people make other people feel better. They feel like, okay, I can do this. I can finish this project right now, and then I can go to my home. Doing the project well, making others feel better, and then they finish the project very well. So
Okay.
Thank you.
So, well, thank you so much, guys, for preparing this interesting program about this very deep topic that maybe people don't talk about it, but they are feeling it. And to make people aware that this exists, that maybe they feel somewhere and somehow because there's a condition there, it could make you get out of that condition or find help.
That's true.
Exactly. Thank you so much for connecting, everyone.
Well,
you have
I would like to invite all of you guys that are watching us to follow us on Facebook and Instagram as UAO Speaks English. Well, we cannot finish this program speaking about a bittersweet moment for us, for the Languages Institute, but especially for UAO Speaks English. This was our last program with our amazing host, Diana Toro. I'm sad about it. Dianita.
Like you said, it's a bittersweet feeling. You guys, I've been having a blast being part of the team, being part of the program, innovating through different years and different semesters. Thank you very much to the Languages Institute Director, Ana Milena Muñoz, for having given me the opportunity to be the leader in this program, to following on my crazy ideas, and to allowing me to be creative and have a wonderful team. Thank you to all the students who have gone through the team, because every semester we have new students that stay longer, that maybe go to do other activities, or even that graduate. We have had some students have planned their theses or their graduation paper on the program, on improving the program, and this has been an adventure for me. I tell you that today is the last program that I would be here as a UAO professor, but I know there are many projects that are coming out that are going to involve my participation in my articulation.
For
I
sure.
want to say thank you, everyone. Thank you, UAO. Thank you, UAO Speaks English. Thank you, professors, students, collaborators. Thank you to Juan Carlos, Valentina, Rocío, Ana Milena, Gustavo, Santiago, Moisés, Luis Rondero for giving us the opportunity of being here. Hello, Valentina and Rocío. They are also the people that make this program possible, and they're going to keep working on making it great. So I'm just very grateful. Thank you, Juan Carlos, as well. And this is not a goodbye. This is a see you later, okay, everyone? So thank you for connecting and watching UAO Speaks English. See you next time. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
to UAO Speaks English, a radio program made by students for the world.